Joe Biden will not become his party's nominee at the Democratic convention in Chicago this summer.
The Democratic Party says that will happen weeks before the convention kicks off this August. CBS 2 political reporter Chris Tice here with why the party made this switch so late in the game, Chris.
Yeah, it is late in the game, Jim and Marie. Let's sort this out for you. Political maneuvering in Republican-controlled Ohio is partly what's going on here. The state made the rule to be on the ballot this November. A party's pick must be made in early August. That's a couple weeks before the DNC. In 2020, Joe Biden was nominated virtually, though at a scaled-down convention because of COVID. This time, he'll be nominated virtually prior to the convention to get him on the ballot in Ohio. Here's why. To get on the November ballot in the Buckeye State, you need to be ballot certified, or the party's nominee, by August 7th. The convention in Chicago doesn't even start until the 19th of August, so the DNC says the nomination will happen virtually over the next 2 months. So what does this mean for Chicago's hosting of a convention whose centerpiece is selecting the nominee? A Democratic Party leader says Chicago's convention will continue to serve as an important convening event for Democrats across the country.
It's been a long time since the actual nomination mattered at a national convention.
Political science professor Stephen Caliendo says Democrats will still have the full media megaphone that whole week to tell their story. And thinks the early nomination will do nothing to cool heated protesters headed to Chicago.
The protests are designed to get the attention of those elected officials, party officials, etc. They will all be here, and so it makes good sense to continue with the protest.
Late today, Ohio legislators loosened their rules, which would have allowed Biden on the ballot without the early nomination. But the Democrats are keeping with their workaround, saying they will continue, quote, with this virtual roll call, saying we will ensure that Republicans can't chip away at our democracy through incompetence or partisan tricks, end quote. So we have a lot of road to navigate between now and August. This just the latest speed bump.
Because it's always dramatic at the convention when the roll call is done.
Yeah, and when you strip that away, you wonder, what is this all about? But one of the key points here is the Dems will continue to dominate the media landscape that week to kind of rebut what the Republicans had the month before.
Sure.
And the president and vice president will speak at the convention.
Absolutely. That does not change.
Right. All right.
Great.
Thanks, Chris.
Thanks, Chris.